Honestly, I think everybody is here for their own personal gain.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, because literally, what is people in here for?
Don't not show up to what we got going on.
I don't not show up. But what are we all on here for? Is this not to network and get our personal situation going?
But it's also about the show too.
And it has been about the show. It's about both. It's about both of it.
You haven't shown up the last couple months. Now I see you not showing up to the pool party, and it ain't even just about you. It's about everybody else that hasn't been showing up, but can show up to certain other things or want to pick and choose.
Listen, at the end of the day, I asked these people when were they available. That's what I did. I asked them, what is... So I don't know what the problem is.
I don't have to. I'll put it up in the chat what we're doing. 2 weeks in advance. I ain't gotta explain none of that.
That's why I was like, let me shut up. But Bear was like, tuck.
I don't have to explain that.
So... Is this gonna
well, hey, ma'am, Miss Cherokee, you know, listen, Miss Cherokee, I'm not taking sides, but you know, we're all here because of you. We are here for you, so Teddy, you do gotta explain.
I don't have to explain anything. I already explained how I felt and what it was, and I already said in the chat, if you're not available or whatever the case may be, it's not for you. Don't come in here wasting our time, because we really in here putting in work and popping out and doing stuff and putting out money. It's just straight like that.
This is where it get confusing for me, because when we go into artist ciphers and they go into their shows and stuff, ain't that about them? But now when it's the other way around, it's a problem.
That's
Listen,
not when people haven't even been to a cipher though.
Right, and because my person was not able, and we was going to go, but we didn't make it, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. Sapphire said she performed in the beginning of the night. Yes, my duo. Sapphire said she performed in the beginning of the night.
What does your duo got to do with you copping out?
Dom is part of that duo.
Exactly. And that is why. Right, but listen, and that is why I said it's important for us to have a rapport with people. We don't really know y'all like that. It's shiesty going on. Then you calling everybody fake and saying everybody snakes, and it's like we all just communicating with each other. When people go on a radio show, you're not saying no problem. When we go into shows, you're not saying no problems. When Tiny is performing, you're not saying no problems. When we go into award shows, you're not saying no problems. But
as soon as stuff that got to do with the show. That's what we're doing with the show. That's going on episodes. We all know what's going on. We're all popping out. It don't have nothing to do with, they're personal, they're recording, or they about to perform. No, that's something that we was all going to, all invited. I put that in the chat.
Maybe half of the cast came to the podcast. It's your fault that you didn't want to show up. And I asked you, did you want to do a scene? That's your fault.
It's not my fault at all.
You talk about investing in yourself, but you didn't invest in yourself. You didn't invest in yourself.
Bitch, I invested in myself every day. I didn't have to come to your podcast.
You don't have to invest.
I don't need to come to your podcast and invest in myself. I invest in myself every day.
Yo, I might need some tea for this shit.
Because we were supposed to have a conversation.
My car was there.
Weird. I don't have it. But your car was messed up when you did all this stuff. But see, weird. That's why weird. I said I wanted to just say that.
Right.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. We're not gonna say so. We gotta get this shit out the way, because this shit gotta go on. We all here. We all. Obviously, your mama's crazy. That's why you want to fucking show. That's why you got. That's why you try to professional.
With this podcast the last 3 years.
That's you, and I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, that's right. You don't have to care. That's good. I appreciate it. But you saying, girl, I know. You know what? But the point is, you sitting here mad at somebody for coming to the podcast. How could the cast come to the podcast? Somebody wanted to come to the podcast. Did she tell you that?
I'm not mad at all.
Most of the people wanted to come to the podcast, but you mad at somebody.
Yo, one at a time. One at a fucking time.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is I literally try to incorporate the show into the podcast. I literally messaged you. I could show you that I said you could do a scene at the venue. I said that. And I was trying to incorporate the show multiple times. However, you didn't see this opportunity, or you was mad. You think I'm mad about $50. $50 is nothing to me. It's the principle, but you could have made a scene.
Oh, let her speak.
Nobody's mad at all.
All right.
I mean, you saying not mad.
All right, Cherokee. All right, D. Let Cherokee speak.
It's the principle of how people move. It ain't got nothing to do with me. On top of it, when you get in the chat, you're purposely liking everybody else shit. Like, you think I don't see what's going on?
Because I support Ty. You mad at Ty for what?
Ain't nobody mad at Ty.
I don't think she was. I think it was a miscommunication of the showing up the thing. Like, I've only been to the audition and then the podcast. I haven't been able to make it to anything else. But I also said I haven't been able to be active in the chat itself. Like, I pop up every now and then and say, hey, see what's going on. But most of the time, it's like people arguing to talk about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know how to implement myself when I was trying to start somebody else's argument. So, you know, I check it every now and then, but I'm not about to make a problem out of something that ain't my business.
No, and you don't have to. It's just, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't like arguing.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. That's what I'm listening.
But what I'm trying to do is trying to explain.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. I'm listening. I'm hearing
I don't do no arguing.
Like,
all right,
this
so
all this time,
like,
this
real
money,
shit.
and you've been doing it, and you just ask people to show up, and they're not showing up. It's not just me; it's multiple people. But like, everybody got their own situations. I voiced mine to you. What was going on with me? I can't speak to nobody else. I don't know why I was able to show up to their podcast because it was like 2 blocks away from my house. That was cool. But I spend like $80 a day to get to work. So with that being on the bus, it was killing me right now. I work all the way on Ridge Avenue as a clinical associate for kids with autism. And I gotta go, and I deal with them until their mom pick them up. If their parents pick them up, like, it's a whole thing. It's taken up all of my life. Like,
but that's where the communication come in. Like, I don't know that, and I've been in a spot when I ain't have a car before, so I already know how that go. If you're not communicating with me, how I know that? And then I just look in the chat and everybody, oh yeah, the podcast was
yeah, absolutely right. She has every
right.
to do with that type of way. It's just
all right, so here's what it seems the issue is. The issue is that Miss D, she wants to actually network with everybody. What Cherokee said, she don't care if people network. She just want everybody to at least communicate with her directly, not in the group chat. Tell her, yo, this is what's going on. This is going on here. This is going on. Look, we try to everybody.
She knew what was going on.
But sometimes group chats don't be always good because, as also be times like where when I first got in the group chat, it was people talking about a t-shirt. I'm like, what the fuck is a t-shirt?
yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if I would be around folks that's going to fight you over a t-shirt. No, that's the point. But that's the point. I think what Cherokee says is to hear, and things going on, just hear it directly.
I got so much going on. People talking about I knew about something. Okay, and I texted and said I wasn't coming.
5 minutes after it started, but I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about the $50. All I'm saying is you making it seem like it was done behind your back, and it wasn't. And you act like this was done behind your back, and it wasn't. You was very much invited. You and your daughter, and you act like it was done behind your back, and it was not.
I never said that. I never said that. Did you just listen to what I said when I was addressing you?
I will say this, Cherokee, speaking, if you actually incorporate all the things that everybody in the cast actually got going on, you'll spend less money.
Yeah, you have more footage.
You have more footage and you'll spend less money.
Right.
If you bring the camera.
What you say?
I feel like anything could be a shooting opportunity. People meet up to have conversations. Y'all want to go get a mic and talk about something that happened.
But the problem is y'all doing that without the producer, and I think that's what her problem.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm not
That's not the problem. The producer was invited. The producer knew what was going on. Y'all keep saying that.
Whoa.
Girl, I got it in writing. You knew.
Okay, and then I fucking told you I can't come.
And it's okay, and I'm not mad about that, but don't act like it was done behind your back. Stop acting like it was done behind your back. No, it wasn't.
Me and you can meet up.
I think she's mad about the fact that people choose to go.
We really discussing behind the scenes, but you don't keep coming at me, especially about no $50 fucking dollars.
I'm not going back to me.
All right.
She's more upset at the fact that people picking and choosing which events to come to versus the ones they need to come to where they shooting and then they cry about missing stuff. I think that's what she's talking about. But I don't know. I'm just outside the box.
No, you're right, Kate. That's that part.
That's actually is true.
Like,
What
she
Kiki
just
said.
wants to stay in the loop of everything, especially when it's involving her show or her castmates. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because people just want to argue.
I don't like arguing.
Me either. I don't do arguing.
We can talk about
I feel
it.
like we can all communicate sensibly like adults.
Yeah, because arguing.
Yeah, I don't do the arguing.
But we gotta let people talk one at a time. I feel like the whole cast, should have been, or it should have been a filming or whatever with her podcast, but it definitely should have been every
Yeah, the whole cast together. Exactly.
all together. So
Exactly.
I feel like the Cherokee, it was like, why would you even have anybody come there? Because this is her stuff, you know, right? How she feel about her podcast.
You want me to answer that, Sapphire?
Yes.
You want me to answer why everybody wasn't invited?
Yes.
All right. So the reason why everybody wasn't invited is because most people got a slot, and then 2 slots was taken up, and they both told me 5 minutes after the interview started, and I said that to you in the group in our chat. Is that if they would have told me beforehand, I would have been able to invite somebody else. But they took up those spots. I only got a certain amount of time, so that's why every single person wasn't invited.
Some of the people I didn't even know was coming. You didn't discuss with me, oh, these people from your show was coming to the podcast.
At the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, Cherokee,
it's not no end of the day.
It is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, your show wasn't discussed. At the end of the day, your show wasn't discussed. They might have shouted it out a couple times, but your show wasn't discussed. So at the end of the day, no, it don't have to go through you. I'm my own business and my own show, my own producer.
Well, handle your own business.
Listen, it is what it is. I don't listen.
None of my
Hey, do you?
resources. That's it. Handle your business and I'm going to handle mine. And that's how I'm going to handle that. Without my resources.
I think she considered the castmates her resources.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the resources?
I'm sorry. Because I feel like her issue.
I was trying to figure out what the resources was, because at the end of the day, if people are connected with me, if they're connected with me and they get along with me, then I don't see the problem. Talk about resources. And that's fine. You can say whatever you want to say. You can't speak for everybody, though. At the end of the day, people had a great time.
Everybody can speak on that since you know so much. So who ain't fucking with me that's in here?
She's excited. She's been saying.
Yeah, so who's not fucking with me that's in here?
Nobody said nobody wasn't fucking with you. You said nobody's fucking with me. You said your resources is a cast and nobody's fucking with me. That's what you said. I never said nobody was fucking with you.
Me and you I'll meet up with you. Like, all this
In-person conversation and get some common ground. Because going back and forth,
Because we wouldn't want to
people won't get mad for no reason and say things they don't mean when this is about business. None of this is personal.
Exactly. And people trying to act like it's personal.
No, it's
And
not.
I don't do all this.
No. I honestly respect what Cherokee says. You know,
I don't do all
because
that.
none of us would not know each other
If
without.
it wasn't for me.
Yeah, she's
Exactly.
facilitating everything, and this is about clear
The only way we all know each other is through Cherokee. So, like,
And then they trying to cut me out, talking about, oh, I'm my own boss. Well, go be your own boss. Simple.
I think we should have clear and concise times for things. If people have multiple businesses, I don't know what the contract looks like because I didn't sign anything or read anything. But like, is it in the contract when people have other businesses? Like, you have a clause where
Yeah, it's no crossing.
And that would be clear and concise. So you can say, like, legally, you signed something that says that this time slot or this availability in these people's situations is for exactly this. We cannot cross the booth. That can clear up a lot of things.
Right.
Especially legally. Like, it's not about how you feel. This is business. It's legal.
And that's what I'm trying to say, Ty. Thank you. That's my whole thing.
Talking about business, which I said from the beginning. Then yeah, let's put everything everything in writing. Make sure people know that.
Oh, all my stuff is in writing, boo. You just ain't get yours yet, because, you wasn't around. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I didn't see contract. I don't know what's in it. But I'm saying all of these problems, they should be able to have already been, dealt with whatever you signed legally. But especially when there are different people with different businesses actually engaged. Because, like you said, you're investing and you don't want to lose out on your investment because something else occurred. And that goes for all parties involved.
that part.
Like I said, I'm here for business. If we want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
I feel like we all have businesses. We just gotta respect the one we choose to be in.
Exactly. Who just said that? Who said that? That part. Not try to use it and argue with the person that's trying to give you an opportunity when I'm trying to explain something to y'all. When we need to be on the same accord, but you want to make it about you and try to make it personal.
Cherokee, because you keep throwing shots. You said you mentioned the $50 20 times, and I don't understand that. I didn't mention $50
did y'all hear me mention the $50?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. One time.
I saw in the group chat.
You said something about it, right?
You keep mentioning it. Like, you keep shading it, and you keep mentioning it in the chat, and you just mention it on this call.
I haven't said nothing in the chat about $50. I said with everybody. You think you're the only one that sent $50?
Yeah, what's her name?
Whoa, okay, that's not true. You're not the only person that sent $50. I put $50 up for you too.
Are you shading Nia or something, or Naya? What her name is?
I can't hear you. The thing is cutting off. Naya, what about Naya?
I'm saying she sent $50 too. Are you shading her, or are you shading?
She's not the only one. She's
but
not
you
the only
contacted.
one. I got you. That's how I'm going to do that. Because you're just trying to cause problems. Everybody that knows and be around me, they already know what I'm on. You're trying to cause problems. And that's it. You're causing problems.
Let's take a moment and vote. Let's all take a moment and take a puff and a breath.
Yeah, I'm rolling up every week.
Let marijuana enter the chat.
No, y'all just need to. Nia, do you feel like that about the $50 that you invested? Because you even came to the puffin paint. Do you feel like that you lost anything? You're gaining.
No, I feel like I'm gaining something. I honestly did. I had a long, crazy night, and I woke up to this
I was
chat.
so pissed I couldn't make that.
I woke up to this chat, and then I heard something about $50 when I first woke up, so I thought we were talking about me at first, but then I realized that it wasn't about me. But no, I feel like, we have to invest, because you got to start from the bottom.
Yeah, but did Cherokee hit somebody up about your $50, or it was just me? That's what I'm saying.
Your same friend that you had hit me up about the podcast, so that's your friend, that's your duo, and you can't go nowhere without her, so I asked her.